Hello and welcome to Basic Guru. Today we're going to discuss all of the new features that we've just recently added to Basic Guru from an employer perspective. We're signed in as the HR person at a fictitious company. We're going to go over to our employees, admin. We can see all of our employee information, and let's just click on one of our employees' names. When we're signed in, we can start to see a bunch of new information. Let's scroll down a little bit. This is our general field. Some of the new things that we've recently added would be our I-9 renewal date, the number of exemptions, your EEO information, which if you do get stuck in a DO audit, that's going to be some of the most important information they're going to be looking for. You can see your department manager, department location, and even employee number, in addition to all the other fields that we've captured in the past. By specific employee, we can now look at our new hire checklist. These are the current fields that we have added to this. We can add more on the fly. The idea is that when the employer is onboarding a new employee, they're just checking the box indicating that they've managed that particular part of the onboarding process. And it's unique to each individual employee, and it can be saved for the long term. There are a lot of different tabs here. Let's just explore them. Underneath the Emergency tab, the employer or employee has the ability to review this information and add to it at any time to keep it up to date. The Wage tab allows the employer only to keep track of historical salary information and when raises are actually applied. Underneath Benefits, the employer has the ability to add in information on the fly, as well as their group life and health agent does. You simply choose your type of coverage, and we've got a lot of them, as you can see. You're basically adding in what the employee is paying and what the employer is paying, choosing your eligibility and enrollment dates, and then choosing exactly what the pay type is. Keeping track of notes if you wanted to, and then exactly who's on the coverage by each line of coverage. The employee has the ability to see this information, however they cannot change it. Under Training, the employer or employee can go out and review the information and update and add information to it, whether it's training, certification, or licensing. We have the ability to add additional items to the training section on the fly as well. But it gives the employer the ability to keep track of all this information as they're looking for employees that might be able to fit needs for future jobs down the road. Underneath Incidents, the employer only has the ability to track information by employee, whether it's accident, injury, or warning or discipline. Under Notes, the employer can keep track of all of this information. Education. The employer or employee can review and add information to this on the fly. We can track from high school all the way up to professional. Underneath Separation, the employer only can keep track of this information. And we have also introduced a separation checklist. As the employee is offboarding, HR would just simply keep track of these items, checking the box. That way you have it for historical purposes down the road should you require the need for it. And of course, as you're obtaining all of the information as you're either onboarding or offboarding, that information can be stored underneath an employee's personal file cabinet, which is what the green resource library link is. Let's just look at Mary Blige. These are all resources that are available for Mary Blige as an employee. We took the time to create a personal category, which we titled Mary Blige. Inside of it, we've loaded in several things that are important just for Mary Blige. If we choose to share them, which is what the hand indicates, it's something that we think Mary only should have access to, such as her annual review for 2013 and 2014. This could be her initial employee application. It could be her W-4. Literally anything that you as the employer want to store in the system and potentially share just with the one employee can be saved right here. We certainly hope you get excited about all of these new changes. There will be more coming down the road as well, but we wanted to share this information with you today. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.